You just gotta love the monsoonal rains. Ugh. Oh man, it's all flooded again. Right. Close that for a little while. Now, let there be light, he cried. Okie dokie. Whoa, dun, dun, dun. Whoa. Okay, go like that. Go like that. Now, what I'm going to do, there was a compilation of stuff. This groovy doll here had a box and all, and there was some things here that was in a glass cabinet and stuff. And due to delivery, some things got broken, and so they decided not to deliver. So it ended up into my hands. So there's a few things that's sort of wrong with it, like this bow display here. Alright, that's just plastic and all that's broken. But I reckon if you just, so what I'm going to do is just sea-freight all of this. You get all of this, you see. So I reckon if you just glue that on there, that'll still be pretty groovy, you know. A bit of glue there. This thing here, like I say, during delivery, it was broken. This is something that I heard, and then they this would have been like the case and all that stuff that it came in. I had to get rid of loads of glass and wood and all this stuff, all these cases and all this stuff, and some other things I had, and so yeah, basically you're paying for my time really for organising all this, but it's radical. I reckon if you get yourself a box, I will get to that. Yeah, this dragony guy here, made of wood. This is sort of made of plasticky and whatever, and that's sort of some sheet metal-y whatever's. He just needs a bit of a glue. His legs decided to fall off. Bit of glue, and he's good to rock and roll. Where do you work that out? This thingy here is known as one of the 7 gods. Have these thingies, and it's called. Hang on, I've got it in my thingy here. A mate told me it's called a Uchide no Kozuchi. Uchide no Kozuchi. Now apparently, see, this was in a case, but if you shake it, apparently money comes or something. Fortuitous, good fortune or whatever. It was in a case, a glass case, but they still have shaky things in it. I don't know why, but that's that. Now, due to weight, I'm going to send it all via sea freight. I was checking the weight. I was checking the scale and the weights and all that, and I figured, you know what, I could put a few more things in there. So I had a look in my resources over here of all kinds of groovy knickknacks and blah blahs, and came up with these 2 scrolls. Now this one's crazy old. They're old. The mushies got to this one, the insects, and decided to eat that, and this one also, and that's torn off there. But I reckon if you cut that, see, a little bit of, so this is good for someone out there that wants to do a little bit of work, you know. Glue that thing on there, glue that thing on there, glue his stirrup back on there, horsey, and I reckon get a box for this. I was going to get to that. Yeah, so the scrolls are, you know, they're old and all, but I reckon if you cut it, still way cool. Look at that. That's an antique, mate. The Aussie came out in. Right. And that awesome dragon right there. Okay, so yeah, it didn't go over the next weight category, and I figured, yeah, you know, some of my customers would really like those. I was thinking of putting that up there somehow and cutting it and shutting it, but no, you can have that. In here, some kind of little display things. There's another bow. You know, it's all display stuff. It's not stuff to be used. A swordy thing. You can pull that out of there. I'm gonna have to bend him back, right? There you go. You get your little swordy thing there. Plonk him back there. You can go back there, right? You can do that, and yeah, just a little bit of TLC. Now this thing here, which is way cool. He's on a wooden stand here. Hold on. Yeah. Now what you do, you could put him on a box. Just rad, isn't he? Isn't he cool? Let's try and turn him around a bit. Yeah, you come here. Hang on. Now if you flatten it all out, flatten all these thingies out, single-handedly. Alright. And he sits beautifully, and look at that, isn't it? Just radical. See, originally, with all the in the case and all the stuff, this was around $1,000. This stuff, because the case was all really elaborate, but it was broken in some places. Now you put him. There's your wooden stand under there somewhere. See him? Put him on there, and then you on a box, and you put this on the boxy thing there, and that's his leg guards. You see? And there's his shin guards and his kutsu, his shoes. Look at that. Cool, isn't he cool? Okay, so I'm going to chuck all of this in a sea freight box. 6 weeks to 3 months. It'll take a long time, but you get it real cheap. And that's cool. I mean, look how elaborate. You see it? It's just groovy. So that's in good condition. A few other little, like I said, a few little knickknacks you need to fix. There's a really cool dragon design there. That's a shishi lion dog, shishi lion dog. That's Shinto stuff. Rad. And we've got a little men pole. Maybe like a harm pole. It's not even a harm pole, is it? A harm pole. That's a harm pole right there. Whoa. There you go. And take that one out there. Hang on, let me just stand him up properly. Pull that one out. Pull that one out. And we'll go like that. And there you go. Right, so you could just sit like that if you wanted to, but I reckon you could do something with that. If you wanted to see some real deal stuff, I've got some real deal samurai armor down here. Look at that. Burn stuff. Hey, look at that. Real deal chainmail. That's in my store. There's two of them right there. Two arm guard. That's Edo period. Real deal. That's 1603 to 1868. Careful with that. Right then. Anyways, yeah, so you get all this stuff. I reckon those scrolls are rad. You know, you just cut them a bit of staining or whatever, who cares? They're just presents, and I'm sure that someone out there really appreciate this. There you are. Took me a long time to mess about with all this, I can tell. All this glass and all these cases and all these thises and that's and